Now batting Jordan Luplow. Man at second, nobody out. Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Pitch misses. 2-1. In for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Eli White on deck for Atlanta. And the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 1-run game, bottom 9. Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ryan Snitker making a move for a bat here. Ozzie Albies. He represents the winning run. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. There's a strike with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. In the dirt, in plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Going to 1. And strike 2. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Right through there, got him. And that ends the ball game. The tying run left stranded at second.
It looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity, but it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, Jared Schuster got his second W of the season, leading the Rockies to a win against the Braves, 2-1. The Cleveland Guardians allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Jonathan Daza will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the ninth. Down just a run. 0-1. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes back in. The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Really important at bat coming up now.
Right side. Sneaks through, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. Back even, it's 3-3.
That's a big-time clutch performance, Boog. Top of the ninth, your team needs you to come through, and you deliver a game-tying RBI base hit. Now let's see if they can build on that and get the lead. Put the pressure on the other side heading into the bottom of the ninth.
Joe Jimenez gets handed the rock out of the pen. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 77.
And here is C.J. Cron. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Throw on to Olsen. There for the out. Runner scores from third. So two in scoring position with one out. Now the left fielder, Chris Bryant, 1 for 3.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
In the air, out towards left center. Grichuk calls it in, 2 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they lead by 3. He's in there.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
Line drive. That's a base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
The catcher,
And now it's Elias Diaz. And foul ball. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Line drive, base hit. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 4.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Alan Trejo. He's 0 for 1. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So an incredible rally here at the top of the ninth has completely flipped the script of this game. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Rockies 7 and the Braves 3. Bottom of the inning, here's the left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
The left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind to kick the pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
A new pitcher in the game, Kyle Muller.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
White stands in now and watches strike 1. Called strike right there. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
2 strikes.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder,
Michael Harris now at the plate. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. There's a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Marcell Ozuna hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. That one is absolutely belted. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating.
One down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Swing, and that one hammered. Down the line. If it's fair, it's gone, and that is out of here. He circles the bases. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 3-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark. Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
I got my eyes on the
John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Marcell Ozuna riding a 12-game hitting streak, but that could end if he remains hitless right here. Liner, base hit. Daza around third. He scores. It's 8-1.
Wastes no time there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Man at first. Here's Chris Bryant now. 3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Makes the grab, 1 away.
The third baseman.
So in now for Colorado, Alan Trejo. He's already homered in this game. Next pitch is popped up, and the infield fly is called.
The first baseman, number 22, Nolan Jones.
So 2 on with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Jones. 1 for 3. Ozuna at second. Bryant on at first with 2 down. And that one finds its way through. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
The batter.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now it's Elias Diaz. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Rockies 8 and the Reds 1. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Let's go.
Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one ripped. Nice grab.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over. Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
8-3 the final in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
For the ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Rockies, 8 runs on.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Marcell Ozuna might be looking at his last opportunity to extend his hitting streak. He's hitting 14 in a row. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. To the left side, but it is well foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
And here it comes. Ripped to third and caught.
The left fielder, number 23, Red Ryan.
Max Stassi comes up to hit. France leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Flying around third is France. He'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. That's where a lot of triples lie. The opposite field gap, man. You can see it in front of you the entire way. He went with that pitch perfectly, drove it, and hustled around the bases for 3. The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Angels picked up 14 hits in total as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-2. The win was their 7th in a row. The Los Angeles Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-4. The San Diego Padres swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Nats 9-6. The Arizona Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-1. The Pirates
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. C.J. Cron will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the ninth. Down just a run. Swing and a drive. This one way back there. Going. That one is gone. We are tied. C.J. Cron leaves the yard. His 16th homer of the year, and they tie it up. It's 6-6.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left. That's back. Wow! Ball game! He sends it out of here. And the Rockies win it on a walk-off 7-6.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing in the bat, nice win for the team.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Kyle Freeland still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Crone steps on first for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The tying run at the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Gavin Lux. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Next offering is down low. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Lifted in the air, right center field. Blackman makes the grab. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Trace Thompson. 1 for 3. Close, but called the ball. 1-0. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike. And now 1-2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rockies.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Kyle Freeland tossed a dominating complete game shutout as Colorado got the best of the Dodgers 1-0. He is among the
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. C.J. Crone will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the 9th. Down just a run. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 3 runs on 8 hits.
Hey, one more word, I'ma call.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, Matthew Boyd earned the 3rd W of his season as the Tigers disposed of the Rockies 3-2. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-4. Griffin Canning grabbed win number 9 this year as the Halos took care of the Diamondbacks 6-4. The Giants broke up their 7-game
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. C.J. Cron will bring the middle of the order to the plate here in the 9th. Down just a run. Ground ball left side to Hernandez. That's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
A 3-2 final score in this one. And the road team. 10 and
In the bank, had a cap, I would bill it. Like, really? Trying to get millions. I'm on the come up, gotta get.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Kyle Muller in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power, but I like it.
Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch.
Well, that lack of execution puts a little pressure on the defense, too, to try to prevent another run. It's been a rough inning, and he's not instilling a lot of confidence on the mound right now.
Bregman, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
And now the lefty. Grounder off the pitcher. In comes the winning run, and the Astros walk it off 5-4. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Jared Schuster in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning. Peterson swings through it for strike one.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Haniger in the box now, takes strike one. Next offering is downstairs. And there's a strike on the outside corner. The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Runner leads away at second. On the ground. Dives and he can't hang on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now with the winning run at third, they're looking for a ball to the outfield, but that inning-ending double play is in order.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Tied at 4. Bounced up the middle. Dive, and he's got it. Throw to first. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Giants walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. These guys are celebrating, and this win is well deserved.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Charlie Blackmon, hitless so far in this one, so his 10-game hit streak is on the line. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swung on, belted. And it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they take the lead. It's 3-0.
No doubt in my mind, just about everybody in this ballpark holding their breath on that one. I tell you, just barely snuck it inside the foul pole.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Padres smacked 15 team hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 10-8. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
With the best, I'm doing my best.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Charlie Blackmon, hitless so far, so his hit streak is in danger of stopping at 13 if he can't come through right here. On a line, base hit. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there, at least in the back of your mind.
Severino kicks, deals. Runner on the go. Throw, safe.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Severino. Line drive, that's a base hit. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
The batter, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Got him looking. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Now it's Charlie Blackmon, 1 for 3.
Hey, come on, let the big dog eat, buddy.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
One of the first real jams of the game for him, Boog. Back-to-back singles to start the inning, and he's had a real solid outing, but he needs to lock this situation down if he wants it to stay that way.
And here is C.J. Cron.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Double play ball to second. There's one, and it's a double play.
The left fielder, number 23, Chris.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the New York Yankees finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 3-2. In the standings, the Rockies sit in third place in the National League West Division, while the Yankees sit atop the American League East Division. Brandon Belt drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Blue Jays defeated the Diamondbacks 13-6. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Heading into the day, the Blue Jays sit in second place in the American League East Division, and the Diamondbacks are in 4th place in the NL West. The Los Angeles Dodgers got 12 hits in this one as they manhandled the Mets 7-1.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Charlie Blackmon, his 15-game hit streak on the line. No hits from him yet, so perhaps a little added pressure. Alvarez makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J.
Back here in Denver, here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. The pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Blackmon squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot.
He's 2 outs away. Charlie Blackmon digging in for the Rockies. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. The pitch. Line drive. Could be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
And here is C.J. Cron.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the ninth, here's Chris Bryant now. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Chris Bryant with a star scraper. And they walk it off and win it 3-2. The final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 3 runs.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Charlie Blackmon, hitless to this point in the game, so his 16-game hit streak could be in jeopardy. And that one fouled off.
One time, right here.
On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. One out, bottom of the ninth. And your final score here today.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the National League West, the Houston Astros held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 2-1. The San Diego Padres combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-2. The Diamondbacks halted their 6-game losing streak as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 6-4.
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Jared Schuster in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning. Fires over to Crone, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. That one pushed foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Smash to the left side. Gets it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Avisail Garcia up to the plate. 1 for 3. And Garcia gets a piece. Kicks and fires. Strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Miami down in order. Still tied 1-1. New inning getting started. Down the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. And the righty deals. Fouled off to the right. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that one hops the wall. The run scores from second, and a 2-1 ball game now. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence in how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Now it's the shortstop, Alan Trejo. Hard ground ball, base knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for Colorado.
So the lineup flips over. Jonathan Daza steps to the plate. Puts it in the air out towards left center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
So the Marlins go with a new arm, Steven Okert. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's Charlie Blackmon. Base knock right field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 4-1.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And here is C.J. Cron. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The run scores from third, and they lead by 4.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. This one in the air, center field. Chisholm hauls it in, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 22, Nolan.
Now here's Nolan Jones. He's 0 for 1. That one hammered left field. Back there. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw cut off to first. Jones trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tag out at third. He can't get back in time. Now it's Brendan Rodgers. This one high in the air to left center. Makes the grab, and that is that. 4 runs in the back here at the ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. Gathers and throws to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Here's Garrett Hampson. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? In the air, out towards left center, and it falls.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats. He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
And here's the catcher, Paul McIntosh. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Foul ball there. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And down on strikes. And that'll do it.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the National League West, the Rockies smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 5-2. The San Diego Padres racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8. It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Marlins put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 3-2.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Antonio Senzatella still on the mound to start this 9th inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Birdie leading things off and takes a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Here's the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And that one fouled off.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Strike 2.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability.
Throw to first, ball game, and the Rockies get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league. Through to
Good evening to those joining us for this live look-in on the show. I'm John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. You're just in time. Herman Marquez still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key. Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end. Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Just a weak fly ball this time. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies, even this series, up at a game apiece.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying,
Today, some fellas are leaving club.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Colorado Rockies swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-0. Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting in the National League West, the Rockies knocked out 12 hits as a team as they dismantled the A's 8-1. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in third place in the NL West, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Diamondbacks completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 6-4. At the start of the day, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West, and the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 9-7. In the standings, the Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West, while the Reds sit in last place in the National League Central Division. Jacob deGrom tossed a dominating complete game shutout, helping the Rangers take care of the Padres 4-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. As of right now, the Padres are in 2nd place in the NL West, and the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West. Corey Kluber grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as Boston got the win over the Giants 4-2. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Red Sox are in 3rd place in the AL East. Joel Payamps grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Brewers took down Atlanta 2-1. As of today, the Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, and the Brewers are in 1st place in the NL Central. The Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-1. Entering the day's action, the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East, and the Tigers are in 4th place in the AL Central. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as they pulled away from the Nationals 10-4. In the standings, the Mets are atop the National League East Division, while the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. The Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 1-0. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, and the Phillies sit in 3rd place in the National League East Division. Christopher Morel had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 5-4. Heading into the day, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, and the Cubs are 4th in the division. The Toronto Blue Jays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Angels 6-1. As of right now, the Blue Jays sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, while the Angels sit in 1st place in the American League West Division. The New York Yankees had 12 hits as a team as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-3. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are atop the division. The Guardians amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-1. At the start of the day, the White Sox are in 3rd place in the AL Central, and the Guardians are atop the division. The Kansas City Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 2-0. Heading into the day, the Royals sit in last place in the American League Central Division, while the Twins are 2nd in the division. The Tampa Bay Rays got 11 hits overall as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 6-4. In the standings, the Astros are in 3rd place in the AL West, and the Rays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time. Lucas Sims in a tough spot here, just trying to keep this game tied and force another inning. 0-1. And ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Going to count 1-2.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a...
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score remains tied at 4. Back now, we're in extras. And there's a new arm on the mound, Matt Bush. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers. Number 21, Matt Bush.
Go ahead run on base. Ryan Serven getting ready to hit. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Makes the catch. Runner tagging for third. And he makes it up to third with one away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Now a pitch out to defend against the squeeze, but nothing going on. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Cousins up and throwing. Payamps warming up as well. Hard hit, base hit. In comes the runner from third, and it's now 5-4.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's Joe Adele. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Riley Green. Left field, way back there. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. One run across, pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Jake Cousins.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Line drive, and that one gets down, fair ball. One run is in, another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and it's 8-4.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Man at first with one gone. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Rips that one to right. He's got it. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Alan Trejo. Lined, and that's a base hit. Oh, he botches it. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
All over that one right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Now here's Nolan Jones. right back to him on the mound. Third out, and that ends the frame. 4 runs in the inning, 5 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 8 and the Brewers 4. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Willie Adames. Sims back to work. Ball 1 there. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Joel Payamps up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell.
2 balls, no strike.
Chopped left side, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. And now it's Jonathan Scope. And he can't come up with it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Starting out in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies stopped their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed an extra innings win over the Brewers, 8-4. Mike Trout was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, as the Angels defeated the Giants 14-5. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. The Los Angeles Dodgers put up 16 hits on the day as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 13-9. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 7-5. The Phillies got 18 hits as they bested the visiting Nats, 7-2. Hunter Green earned win number 7 this season, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins, 3-2. As of today, he is in the top 5 in the National League in strikeouts. The Pittsburgh Pirates got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Braves, 4-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals, 8-7. The White Sox sent 3 balls into the seats as they walked off in dramatic fashion against the Yankees, 5-4. Aaron Savali pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, helping the Guardians push past the Blue Jays, 5-3. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins, 8-7. Ryan Mountcastle had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as Texas got the victory over Oakland 10-5. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.